Myths, ancient stories, gods and monsters. These tales feel old, but they hold power. They explain the world. They explore human nature. Myths are more than just stories. They are a reflection of us. We find them across cultures: Greek myths, Egyptian legends, Norse sagas. They all share common threads. These stories explain creation. They explore love, loss, and heroism. Myths provided comfort to ancient civilizations. They explained the unknown. They offered a moral compass. They still resonate with us today. Why? Because they tap into universal truths. Myths remind us of our shared humanity. They connect us to the past, and they offer insights into the present. Let's explore the enduring power of myth. Let's see how these ancient tales still shape our modern world. Myths vary across cultures, but they often share similar themes. Creation myths are a good example. The ancient Greeks told of chaos. From this emerged Gaia, the earth. The Egyptians believed in Adam. He emerged from the primordial waters. These myths are different, yet they both grapple with the same question: where did we come from? This shows a common human need. We seek to understand our origins. Hero myths also transcend cultures. Think of Heracles from Greece. His 12 labors tested his strength. Now consider the Epic of Gilgamesh. This ancient Mesopotamian tale features a king on a quest for immortality. These heroes are different, but they both embody courage and resilience. These shared themes reveal something powerful. Myths are not just isolated stories. They reflect universal human experiences. They speak to our fears, desires, and aspirations. By studying myths from different cultures, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. We see that despite our differences, we are united by a common humanity. The hero's journey is a common narrative. It appears in many myths. It also appears in modern stories. This journey follows a pattern. The hero leaves their ordinary world. They face challenges. They return transformed. Think of Odysseus in Homer's Odyssey. He faces trials on his journey home. He battles monsters and gods. He returns a changed man. This journey resonates with us. Why? Because we all face challenges in life. We all embark on our own personal odysseys. The hero's journey teaches us valuable lessons. It teaches us about courage and resilience. It shows us the importance of perseverance. It reminds us that we can overcome adversity. This archetype resonates through time. It speaks to the challenges we all face. Whether it's Odysseus, Luke Skywalker, or Malala Yousafzai, the hero's journey inspires us. It reminds us of our own potential for growth and transformation. Myths often serve a moral purpose. They teach us right from wrong. They provide ethical guidelines. Consider the story of King Midas. He wished for everything he touched to turn to gold. His greed had terrible consequences. He nearly starved to death. This myth teaches a valuable lesson. Greed can be destructive. It reminds us that true happiness doesn't lie in material possessions. Myths often explore complex moral dilemmas. They offer guidance on how to live a virtuous life. The Greek myth of Pandora's box is another example. Pandora's curiosity unleashed evils upon the world. This myth highlights the importance of self-control. It warns against the dangers of unchecked curiosity. These stories, though ancient, still hold relevance. They provide a framework for ethical decision-making. They remind us of the consequences of our actions. Myths teach us about responsibility, compassion, and the importance of making ethical choices. Myths often explore themes of power. They examine leadership, justice, and the abuse of authority. These stories offer insights into our own political systems. Take the Roman myth of Romulus and Remus. These twin brothers founded Rome. However, Romulus killed Remus in a power struggle. This myth explores the often brutal nature of political ambition. It reminds us that power can corrupt. The story of Prometheus is another example. He stole fire from the gods to give it to humanity. He was punished for his defiance. This myth raises questions about the limits of authority. It explores the tension between individual freedom and the power of the state. These ancient stories resonate today. We see echoes of these myths in modern politics. They remind us to be wary of the corrupting influence of power. They encourage us to hold our leaders accountable. Myths are not all about gods and monsters. They also explore human emotions. Love, loss, and legacy are common themes. These stories resonate with our own experiences. The Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice is a powerful example. Orpheus's love for Eurydice leads him to the underworld. He tries to bring her back from the dead. This myth explores the depths of love and grief. It reminds us of the power of love to transcend even death. The Egyptian myth of Isis and Osiris also deals with loss and resurrection. Isis's devotion to her husband, Osiris, leads her to gather his scattered body parts. She brings him back to life long enough for him to father their son, Horus. This myth speaks to the enduring power of love and the importance of family. These myths remind us that we are not alone in our experiences of love, loss, and the desire for legacy. They offer comfort and solace in the face of life's inevitable challenges. The monomyth is a term coined by mythologist Joseph Campbell. It refers to a common structure found in many myths. This structure, also known as the hero's journey, follows a specific pattern. The hero leaves their ordinary world. They face trials and temptations. They ultimately achieve their goal, but not without undergoing a transformation. This pattern can be found in myths from all over the world. Think of Buddha's journey to enlightenment. Consider Jesus' sacrifice and resurrection. These stories, though different in detail, follow the same basic structure. This suggests that there are universal patterns in human experience. The monomyth reflects our shared journey. We all face challenges. We all seek meaning and purpose in life. The monomyth reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. It offers a roadmap for navigating the complexities of the human experience. Section 8. Mythology and Modern Storytelling from Books to Blockbusters. Myths continue to inspire us today. We see their influence in modern storytelling. Books, movies, and video games often draw on mythological themes and characters. The Harry Potter series, for example, is full of mythological references. The hero's journey, magical creatures, and the battle between good and evil are all elements drawn from mythology. Similarly, The Lord of the Rings draws heavily on Norse mythology. The influence of myth can also be seen in blockbuster films. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, for instance, features gods, monsters, and epic battles inspired by mythology. These modern adaptations demonstrate the enduring power of myth. They tap into our fascination with the unknown. They provide us with heroes to root for and villains to despise. Myths continue to shape our cultural landscape, reminding us of the power of storytelling and its ability to connect us to something larger than ourselves. Section 9. The Psychological Power of Myth, Understanding Ourselves. Myths are more than just stories. They can also be powerful tools for self-discovery. Carl Jung, a famous psychologist, believed that myths tap into our collective unconscious. This is a shared reservoir of images, symbols, and archetypes that are common to all humans. Jung argued that by studying myths, we can gain a deeper understanding of our own psyches. The archetypes found in myths, such as the hero, the mother, and the shadow, represent different aspects of ourselves. By recognizing these archetypes in ourselves and others, we can gain insights into our own motivations and behaviors. Mythology can help us to understand our fears, desires, and motivations. It can provide a framework for personal growth and transformation. Section 10. Debunking Myths, Separating Fact from Fiction. While myths offer valuable insights, it's important to remember that they are not historical facts. They are stories passed down through generations. They often blend fact with fiction. It's crucial to approach myths with a critical eye. We should not accept them blindly as literal truths. Instead, we should analyze them. We should explore their underlying meanings. We should consider the cultural context in which they were created. By separating fact from fiction, we can appreciate myths for what they are, powerful stories that offer insights into the human condition. Section 11, Conclusion. Myths as Mirrors and Guides. Myths are more than just ancient stories. They are enduring narratives. They reflect our hopes, fears, and aspirations. They provide us with a framework for understanding the world and our place in it. Myths act as both mirrors and guides. They reflect our shared humanity. They offer insights into our own lives. By studying myths, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of the human experience. We can learn valuable lessons about morality, leadership, and the power of storytelling. In a world often driven by reason and logic, myths remind us of the importance of imagination, creativity, and the power of belief. They connect us to our shared past, they illuminate the present, and they offer guidance for the future.